turns to when it turns to. What up, y'all? What up? How you doing? How you, how you, how you do? Uh. Welcome to another episode of 1 Billion Break. Y'all, we in September. Come on. September. September. Listen, I'm so grateful. I made it another year in September. Love you too, Cherish. I'm so grateful I made it another year in September. Like, man, we in here. I'm in here. You in here. Let's have a great time because that's what we do on 1 Billion Break. Mom, I love you. All right, so let's do the introduction because I gotta do the introduction for the new people. I see y'all. Listen, I am so goofy right now. My name is Domo Jones. I am the hostess of 1 Billion Brave. Your birthday month. Here we go. Here we go, Mom. Here we go. She already starting. She already started with the birthday month. I am the hostess of 1 Billion Brave. I have a disability. I am a disability confidence coach. I'm an author. I have a few small businesses on the side, but we're not talking about me. Okay, duh. Okay, duh. And let's get the house rules out the way. You feel me? You must get into these house rules one time for the one time. No profanity. We don't do that on this show. Why? Because there's so many words in the dictionary and we gonna use them around here. You feel me? Next up, no bashing of race, religion, gender, or politics. No. Lisa, love you. We not doing that around here because from one blood he made all the nations. So we about to get into it, cuzzo. We kinfolk. Bro, I see you. Okay. Auntie, I need that lemon cake. Okay, please. I need that lemon cake. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. We do talk about specifically, we do talk about the disabled community, those that have medical conditions, and also those that Lisa, I see you. Those that have medical conditions and also those that are essential caregivers. We shed light. We bring awareness. Grandma, I love you. I see you. We bring awareness. We bring insight and positivity and information to those that have disabilities and to those that are essential caregivers, giving them the opportunity and the platform to share their story of how they break the stigma beyond their condition. Come on. That's why the show is called 1 Billion Brave, because it represents the 1 billion people in the world that have disabilities. I'm letting y'all know now, we're pretty dope. I'm just saying, you need one of us in your group. Just one. You need one of us in your group. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. This is one of the most important house rules. We do talk about Jesus Christ in this show. I don't know what else y'all thought we was gonna do. But on this here show, we talk about Jesus Christ. He is the number one. He's the number one stunner. So we're going to keep him the main thing because he's the main thing. So we're going to keep him the main thing. Like, Jesus Christ, you that guy. Jesus Christ is that guy, is all I'm saying. Get you some. And last but not least, thank you, Cherish. I love you. Last but not least, this is, y'all got your good ear? Like, get your good ear. Okay, I'm glad you guys got your good ear. This is a show that has a hostess with a disability, that has guests with disabilities and essential caregivers. This is the only show, the only one. So, Lady O, I see you. I'm coming. We're just gonna chill at the house. I mean, we have so much to discuss. And then, Lady O, once I hop at your house, I hope you have the fruit snacks. We're gonna go hop on over to Tyler Perry's TP Studios, you feel me? And then it's only right. I'm just gonna hop across the street real quick. That's what I'm gonna say. So, Lady Oprah, nice to meet you. I'm gonna say that now. Nice to meet you. So when we get to the when we get to the house and when we talk, we don't need to do the introductions because we friends. You feel me? And then Tyler Perry, I see you, bro. I'm coming to one of them studios. I may spend the night at the house. You got about 47 rooms. I just need a corner. That's all I'm saying. I just need a corner. Now that we got that out the way, let's talk about the life. Oh, wait, before I say that. So, the red, as you guys know, on this show, we do awareness not only to the breast cancer awareness ribbons, but to all the ribbons that have awareness. And this month is Sickle Cell Awareness Month, and it represents the red. The ribbon is the red. So, y'all see that red right there? We are representing Sickle Cell Awareness Month. Red, I see y'all. To all the ones that have sickle cell, we appreciate you. We love you for fighting, and keep on doing what y'all doing because y'all great. That's how we do. All right, so let's get into the yes, mom, 47 rooms. Let's get into the life of Domo. All right, so more often than not, I get asked a lot, why don't I share what I do and like promote myself, just share like everything I do, because when I do my intro, I kind of like brush by it. If you guys notice, for the newbies, I brush by it. For the oldies, you already know what's up. So I get asked more often than I'm like, why don't you share what you do? Why don't you promote yourself? We don't know what you do, blah blah, all that stuff, right? And my perspective, I can. I mean, it'll be cool. I can't, and I could just keep doing what I do. So my perspective on that is, one, I don't like talking about myself, and I don't like promoting myself. I do not like promoting myself at all. That is, I rather say a weakness of mine, and I don't know if I want it to become a strength. Like, I'm not even sure if I want it to become a strength. Can some weaknesses just be weaknesses? You know, that's just my personal opinion. Now, God knows my heart's desire, and He knows that that is a struggle that I deal with. Now, what I will say is this: from doing this show, I have more people. I'll say this: I've been more exposed with my name and who I am from this show. And I love that, because although I'm the hostess of this show, there's the dominant reason for having this show is to promote and push other people, right? I'm the hostess, but I bring people on that have never even been on anything, that get overlooked. The remnant plug, just saying. I bring on people that aren't looked at as someone valuable, and I give them a platform, and I want them to know that I want to know what you're talking about. Like, I want to know your story. And that's another reason why 90%, 95% of my guests, I don't know their story ahead of time. And I don't ask for what I don't need to know what your story, because I want you to know that I really am listening. When we live, you got to know what you're talking about. So that means I have to listen. I have to listen to the people. So from me putting myself to the side and exposing other people and their gifts and their talents and what they've been through, one, I'm promoting God. Two, God will make your name great, right? Boom. What up, Nikisha? Love you. So my perspective is, I don't have to promote what I do. Like, that's not important. God knows what I do, and he's going to bring people my way that need what I have. And another thing is, other people, me leaving that light to other people, that's going to bring people my way as well, because I'm letting them know, like, I care. Okay, sorry, Nonsense. I just had that song was in my head. Stay focused, Domo. Stay focused. Yeah, so that's my perspective. So I probably won't be promoting myself. I just want to let y'all know that. Nevertheless, if you do want to know what I do, who I am, I do have a website, The Domo Jones. Boom. It has my whole life story, everything I do on there. And nevertheless, for those that want to know, I like to push other people That's my heart's desire. I want them. I could be in the background for all I care, but we're gonna push them. Boom. All right, that's my life with Domo. I love y'all though, and I appreciate y'all for wanting to know more about me. Nevertheless, that's in so squirrels. Nevertheless, that's in so. I just like, I just like other people to be in the front, and I'm gonna let God do what He do. You feel me? And then if people want to know what I do, if people want me to do what they do for them, then God is just going. Okay, that was a lot. Anyway, we're not gonna talk about me no more. What we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about our next guest because that's the most important thing. Like that's why we're here. All right, so I've been knowing Dada, aka Barbara, um, since man 14 14. And let me tell y'all, I've been knowing her that long and I don't know her story. Prime example of what I'm talking about. I don't know her story. And I'm so grateful that she hit me up a few months ago and was like, yo, I really want to share like my story on your show. Of course, I'm not going to say no. And I'm super grateful that she's willing to be vulnerable to share her story and just show people that although we do have disabilities and limitations, we're dope because she's super dope. And last but without further ado, you feel me? Without further ado, that I come on in, that I come on in, that that come on in, Gabe. That's the cue. That's the cue to bring Dada in. That was the cue. What happened? Where she? There she go. That was Gabe. There. All right.
Going on? What's the deal?
What's the deal?
What's the deal?
Y'all ain't about to embarrass me no time.
Yeah, you came to a little late, but you know, always on time. We ain't mad at you. Do your thing, Gabe.
When you want to, but it be
Listen. Won't he do it? Stop playing. Let's go.
Okay. That I went up though.
What's the deal? It should go Dada live in effect. You already know what's going on. Domo?
Period. You feel me? That's it. That's all.
How you doing?
Yo, I'm good. I'm so grateful that you want to be on the show. Like I'm so like you don't even understand. Like I'm hyped, bro.
Man, me too. I've been waiting. You like September. I'm like, okay, Lord. Okay. September, long time wait.
But you guys have you got to stir it up. Stir it up.
We're gonna do it. Don't trip.
Hey, all right. So for the people in the back, can you tell us where you're from and the name of your disability?
Okay, I'm from San Bernardino, California, and I have a disability called Stickler syndrome.
What? See, I didn't even know. Okay, so break that down.
Okay.
What is that?
So it's a hereditary disease. Like it bothers your ears, your eyes. I'm blind in one eye. My grandfather was blind in both of his eyes, and like pretty much all. My mom has 15 brothers and sisters, and they're all blind in one eye. Like my brother, my cousins, it's just genetic like that. And like I just woke up one day, 2010. I woke up and I just couldn't see. And then I lost my second eye in 2011, so I was blind in both eyes for 6 months, but one eye came back.
I mean, like you literally like just woke up and you just couldn't see.
I just woke up and I just couldn't see. And they don't understand until they didn't understand until to this day. Like, how did this happen? Did you get hit by the head? I'm like, no, I just woke up and there it was. And then they like UCLA, they found out what was going on and they diagnosed me as having Stickler syndrome.
So, did you know before that runs in your family?
I knew that my grandfather was blind. My mom's blind in one eye. I knew like a lot of aunties was blind, but I never thought like I was gonna be blind. Like I knew I wore thick glasses like my whole life, and then you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, okay. At first, I was driving. I'll never forget this. I was driving and I felt like I had an eyelash in my eye. I'm like, bothered by that. And then I went to sleep and I woke up. I just couldn't see.
Man, okay, so how the blindness in your one eye? Mm-hmm. We're gonna get to the second one. Mm-hmm. How did that affect you? Because it was literally like your life changed within a blink of an eye. Like,
man, it was tough because I didn't understand it, and I was more so upset because I was so young when it happened. And I'm just like, but I did nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right,
What's
right.
happening? So that occurred, and then I thought I was living my best life. I just graduated medical assistant school. I got a job at a medical office, and my first day, I'm sitting there putting in paperwork, and then I just can't see anything.
What?
And I'm like, what is this? I had to call my mom, like, Mom, I can't see. It's my first day at work.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
it's so crazy, but I didn't realize that, like, it doesn't really bother me, and it hadn't really bothered me until the eyes start changing blue.
Okay, so what does that mean?
Meaning, like, my eyes are brown. So
Yeah.
about 5 years ago, I started to see my eye getting lighter. It's changing colors. It's changing colors. I'm like, okay, but now it's like I have a blue eye and I have a brown eye. And I didn't know how to accept it at first because I see my mom struggle with it. Like, my mom will cover her eye with her hair
Yeah.
all my
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
Like, all my life, she just covered that. I never got it, right? And now that I have the blue eye, I'm like, yo, I'm blessed. Like, I got the blue and the brown. I'm out here. What you talking about?
Doing big things in a small world, you feel me?
Yeah, and I've been through so many surgeries. Like I said, I'm blind in my left eye, but in my right eye, I have a tube in it because the pressure. So, like, if I'm growing up like to like Big Bear or something like that, it starts to hurt because the higher elevation and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Wow, that Tracy, I see you. The I think the crazy thing is the fact that you have an eye that's blind. Well, let me say the dope thing. The dope thing is you found what how can I say this? You found your disability and you loved on it, meaning you were upset at first that you had a blue eye and a brown eye. And
mhm.
then you were like, yo, I'm different. Like that's what makes me me.
Yeah, and you know what was more sad, I think, where I really started finding like depression is when my mom, like when I lost both eyes, my mom would put my food on a plate like a clock. So she'd be like, the chicken's at 12, the mashed potatoes at 3, the corn is
Uh,
at 6, and your dessert is at 9. And I'm like, what is this? Like, and I'm sitting here just listening to movies, listening to people
yeah,
talk. It was just really weird because I'm like, no, this can't be the end for me. Like, I can't go out like, hey,
right.
nah, I'll take one, but two, I'm not dealing with that, G. You got to help me out.
Right. Okay. Something got to give at this point.
So,
So for you, like, how was that adjustment? Because, like you said, like you were living your best life. Like you
yeah,
was doing your, like you was already in your zone. Don't let
yeah,
me get in my zone. Don't let me get in my. I, you
yeah.
was in your zone. So how did you have to like pretty much relearn?
Honestly, I just think like my mom had been through it, so she had taught me like when you okay, count the steps to the bathroom, count the steps to the kitchen, count the steps to the front door. To this day, although I can see in my right eye, I still count steps because it's been in and out so much of my life. You know, I've had over like 20 surgeries on just the right eye alone. To,
Really?
yeah, so it's just like it's crazy because one time I was at church and I had surgery. I had an ice pack on, and I'm in church. I'm just trying to listen,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I got prophesied to, and he said that God said that your left eye, although it's going, is going to be beautiful, and your right eye, you're going to be seeing things you've never seen before. Out of all my life, I'm telling you, when I turned 33, I've never seen stars until I was 33.
Really?
Yeah, like I never seen a lot of things, license plates. I never seen stop signs. I never seen none of those kind of things until I was like 33. And
Wow.
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah,
That,
it's
but that's so dope. God be knowing. Like, God be knowing that the thing is, he turned what looked devastating, what looked tormenting, and he made it so beautiful because, like you said, like you couldn't see any of the beauty
mm-mm.
up until you lost something.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yeah, and it's even in imagination stage, it's just like when you sitting there and you listening to your family talk, or oh look, the baby's so cute, the baby's so cute. It's like one of my nieces, I hadn't seen it forever. I'd never seen her. I held her, but when I
Yeah.
see her, I'm like, oh look at her dimples. They like she been her dimples. I'm like, oh well, I didn't know.
Don't kill my vibe, bro.
I didn't
Don't.
know. You know. So yeah, it's been crazy my entire life. And then Dom, I used to wear them big old bifocals. You already know what's going. You know what's going on.
But you know what? Like I seen it, but I didn't really know what that meant. I just thought you just needed glasses.
Yeah.
I didn't really, because from my perspective and from those that have disabilities and medical conditions, we don't see like we see the obvious, but we don't care about the obvious
Mhm.
setbacks. If that
No,
makes
yeah, that's true. Because even when I lost both eyes, I still had like friends take me to the studio or take me to the stage
yeah,
because I know if I stand right here and move about two to the right, two to the left, I'm good. I can still hop
yeah,
around to do my thing. I didn't care because I just feel like if this is the life that I have to deal with, then okay, it is what it is. That's just how I feel.
period.
You know
Like
what I'm saying?
like make the best of it.
Yeah, you gotta take it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do because at the end of the day, he knows the story. We don't know. I feel like I'm just a character in the world. So
Yes.
whatever I go through, like the author is the author of the book. He gonna say, tell the character how you gonna be. This is what you gonna do. This is what it is. That's how I feel.
Right. And like you don't even know what the next page, like we only on a chapter. The book not over.
Girl, listen.
We only on a chapter.
You don't know nothing. It,
That's
and
crazy.
that's by minute. It's not even by day. It's by
Right.
seconds. It's by
Yeah.
minutes. I can
Literally.
be talking to you right now, and I can be going to you in 5 seconds later. You never know. And I'm like, so I took that. I'm like, I'm gonna run with this. I'm gonna live my life. But I have to have my ups and downs.
Yeah, of course.
Oh Lord, I have my ups and downs.
Of course.
Man.
Already know. With the surgeries, were the surgeries specifically for bringing your vision back, or was it to maintain what you can see already?
It was to more so bring the vision back because what happened in my left eye is the retina detached. So
Um,
in my right eye, the retina kept trying to detach. So they kept doing laser surgery. They're doing this surgery, they're doing that surgery. Like I don't have any eye lenses at all. Like I don't
wow.
have eye lens on my good eye at all, or right
Yeah.
eye, nothing. So with that, it's like the left eye. They had to keep shooting me, giving me shots in the eye so they can kill the nerve because it would still be in pain, although I couldn't see.
Wow.
Yeah, and that is not something you want to go
Okay.
through. Very painful.
I've never had like I mean like I've had glasses, I've worn glasses, but even like when I be taking that test and they be shooting that little breath,
Mm.
I'm calling it breath like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
like
don't like
that. Oh.
Yeah, yeah,
So I can imagine shots.
yeah. And they like take your eyelid and they lift it back. Like it was so bad. My mom was crying. Like it wasn't even happening to her. She's crying. But they lift your eyelids up and your eyeball protrudes. So then they shoot a needle through your eyeball, and it's crazy. It's very painful.
So how long is like healing process? I mean, you've had like so many surgeries, but typically how long was your healing process?
The healing process, it would be about 6 to 8 months, and you have to like keep your head down the whole time. Um,
Really?
yeah, so it's great. So once I had the surgeries on the right eye, that puts me back in blind mode, right? Because I
Right.
can't see out the left. So I had to take all the knowledge that I've learned from my mother to do the like, counting steps and stuff. And then I even went the route of like, I need to learn Braille just in case.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Because one of my aunts was born blind, and it's crazy. She got dropped when she was a baby, and then her eyesight came back, right? But
What?
now today she's blind in one eye. Yeah.
Wow. Oh yeah, so it's definitely hereditary.
And like for my niece, like my niece, one of my nieces is like 11 months and she wears glasses, like thick ones.
Really?
Yeah, it's from the babies up. Like it's tough. So
That's that yeah, I've always seen her glasses and I didn't even think nothing of it. I was like, oh, she just can't see. Well, I'm there too now.
literally can't see.
I, older I'm getting, these eyes ain't eyes and no more.
Yeah, man. It
So
is. I don't know if
ever
it's like that because I grew up around it as well. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Okay, well,
you
my
don't
mom,
see like that's your normalcy.
yeah, and I didn't think any other thing of it. Like my grandfather couldn't see out of any eye, and he just knew everyone. Like he just knew he was. Oh, that's you, Barbara. I'm like, wait a minute, how did you know that?
How did you know, right?
Well, like,
The crazy thing is what I learned with any disability, with any sensory limitation that you have, it heightens up the other ones.
Right, right.
And I think that's like the dope. That's what's so amazing about God. Like he'll never leave you nor forsake you, right? So he not gonna just let you go out there all willy nilly without no help.
Mm-hmm.
If you have something, we all have something that we deal with, which
Right.
is what makes us all human.
Yeah.
But the dope thing is, whatever you lack, whatever God takes away, He's going to heighten something that you already have.
Yo, and it's so true because
Period.
I may not be able to see that well, but I can hear everything. Like,
Man,
dude, like I can hear everything. Like, it's so crazy. You could be whispering, like my kids, they always try
yeah,
to whisper, and I'd be like, "You really not whispering because I
I
can
heard you. So,
You're
I,
not getting a fruit snack. Calm down."
right, you cannot get ice cream tonight. No, take your tail to bed.
Yes, every time.
That's crazy. So, did you ever go to a place to where you were like, okay, all right, this is just what it is. I may have to get like a cane, like a blind cane. I may even have to wear eye patch. I,
Yeah. They tried to give me a glass eye, and I was like, no. They were like, well, then your eye is gonna be a little lazy. You're gonna go through. I said, well, that's fine because I'm not getting a glass eye. Like I just can't do it because I have an uncle and a few aunts that take their eye out at night, and I couldn't be the guy that did that. Like I'm too fly for that. Like you got to stop that right now. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have the lazy eye all day with some
right.
soul child glasses on or something. I'm not gonna do
That's
that.
it. We're gonna have that Aaliyah curve real quick. Like it's
Man,
nothing.
my mama had it her whole life. I'm trying to tell you. So,
Man, a
yeah,
glass
I couldn't do
eye.
it. Like I couldn't get the cane. I couldn't do any of that. But they did offer those things. But I felt like if I count my steps, I'm good. Like
Yeah.
that's just how I felt. Even in the club, like people, it's so crazy. People would think they see me like, "Oh, what's up, Dada?" I've never seen him in my life, but they'd be like, "Remember we back in 2000 such?" I'm like, "No, I couldn't see then. I didn't. I couldn't see out of any eye. What are you talking about?" But hi, you know.
Right. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, but I counted steps
Wow.
when I was performing. I always do it. It's just natural habits now.
That's so man. That's so crazy. I got my little issues, but I don't know if I'd be able to deal how strongly you deal with having an eyesight complication. I
Mhm.
don't know. But that's why God gives us what he gives us because he knows who can handle it. I
Yeah,
think
I sometimes I found myself like, you couldn't take my ears, you had to take my eyes. Like I found myself doing that. Like I don't need to hear nothing, but I
right.
need to see everything. Like what are you talking about right now? But it's it always goes back to what you can bear. So that's
Yeah,
it.
man, that's amazing. So like as far as when it comes to your friends and um just the explanation of that, was that difficult for you to share like, yo, I'm gonna need help, y'all, because I really can't see.
You know what? Honestly, a lot of my friends till this day do not know that I'm blind in my left eye. Um, you didn't know, right? So I just don't deal like I never put it on anyone. Like I just do what I do.
Yeah.
My family that goes through it as well, they know, so they'll help me, or I'm just like, I'll follow you. Because then after like not seeing in the right eye, it went to I only seen images. Like I couldn't see your face, but I could see your silhouette. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
Went further and further, and all the surgeries progressed, so it's good. But like one of my cousins now, he doesn't know how to deal with it because he it just happened to him. So he's just like, I hate this. I can't do this. I'm like, yo, just take your time.
Yeah.
You got to just take your time. And I'm here for you. So I'll guide him wherever because I've been the one that's been guided. And
Right.
everything. So it's just like accepting what God, the hand you was dealt, I guess.
Yeah. And I think that's dope because I always have the mindset of we don't go through things for us. And I think what is amazing is because you went through it, you can help your cousin. I mean, you're your cousin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can help your cousin go through who feel like he can't.
Yeah, and the tables turned because when I was moving through these shows and going to studio sessions and stuff, he was the driver. He was the one that
Wow.
gagged me. He was all that, right? So then he wakes up and he's going through it. My brother this just happened to my brother, my little brother. He just woke up and he can't see anything.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So even like I took him to church and I'm guiding him through the church and stuff like that. And it's uncomfortable for him because he's a on the go kind of guy. But now that he's like sitting in it, I just personally feel like sometimes you just gotta sit in it. You
Yeah.
gotta sit in it, and he'll do what he gotta do for you. But right now,
Yeah.
sit in it. You're doing too much. That's how I feel.
Listen, that you know what? That's so crazy. That you know what? All right, God, I hear you. Like I okay, sit in it. All right, I hear you. Because that's so much confirmation. Because recently I've injured my feet. I feel like I've injured and I was just talking to my mom about this. I've injured my feet so many times this year, more than I have ever. And I'm just like, God, what are we doing? Because I got to sit down more, and I don't like sitting down. Like I like moving. I like being on the go, and it's just like God's like, but you've been on the go, and I sit down,
Right.
like sit in it. Because the dope thing is, I've sat and I've been still so much, but I've accomplished so much more by sitting still than being on the go.
Right. And it's so crazy because it forces you, for my situation, it forces you to sit down and look at the inner self of you. Because even
Yes,
though I brought your eye back and you can look in the mirror, yes. But when you sit and look in the inner you, it's like, oh, wait a
yeah.
minute, who is this? Like,
I
who
work on some things.
are you?
Yeah,
I done messed up. Let me get it together. You know what I'm saying? But
yes.
you find that way out. You find that light because he is the light of the world. So you find that light. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a dope thing because it makes you a better person. And the beautiful thing is, at the end of the day, God has to take away. I mean, it goes back to what we were saying earlier. God has to take away some things to ignite other things. And He took away your eyesight. He took away a few other things, but it allowed you to get closer to Him because you had to rely on Him. Like at this point, I ain't got no other source. I don't even know what to do.
And he has a funny way of doing things because when I got my sight to where it is now, and I'm driving in the day, I'm driving in the night, I'm doing everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm living my best life. But I'm living my best life. I'm not seeking him. So he had to sit me down again. Okay, this what you gonna do now? I'm like, bro, how many times are we gonna go through? Like, I'm done with you. You know what I'm saying? No, you're not. You're not done with me. I'm done with you if you don't get your stuff together. So
Hey,
yeah, man, it's
that's
crazy.
so true.
Crazy how life is, though.
Yeah, that's how life is, and that's how. And God gives us so much grace. He just be like, "All right, I guess I gotta tap you on your tail real quick to
Yeah, you gonna get a whooping for sure. You get a whooping
for
from your mom,
sure."
you gonna get a whooping from him for sure.
He's gonna tap real quick to guide you on back to this line. Come on back, child. Come on back, child.
Yeah, but
Back, son.
I honestly I appreciate those whoopings because where I'm at right now today, I'm just like, thank you. It was hard. A lot of things that I've been through was hard. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I never even drive the same way twice because I was almost kidnapped as a child. So
Mm,
it's like, thank you. Like, I appreciate everything I went through because I got a time to sit here and realize what you're trying to show me.
yes.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
the disability is just, it's kind of like a plus. Like you said, it's not for me, it's for the next person.
Yep.
My little niece, my little nephew, my little cousin, whatever. But I know we all go through it.
Right. Exactly. That's so dope. I think your perspective is so beautiful because a lot of people don't have that perspective. And I feel like if more people with disabilities, medical conditions, limitations, whatever the case may be, whatever you're dealing with, if you have that mindset that it's not about you and that there is something to learn in this lesson, whatever your situation is, there's something to learn about it. And God's trying to nudge you closer to Him. I feel like we'd be more grateful for life,
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
way more grateful.
Yeah, because even so, it's like, although I'm going through the eye stuff, it's like, I feel like, well, someone's going through something deeper than me. And so I'm going to just rock this out because I don't want to do what they got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, that is so. I'm gonna go ahead and handle this. I'm gonna
Yeah.
rock out. I'm gonna perfect this real quick. You can handle that. That's why I said earlier, like I got my issues, but I don't know if I'd be able to deal with eyesight like complications. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But what I got now, it's a lot. But I'm gonna go ahead and run it, Father. Like I'm gonna go ahead. Thank you,
Yeah,
though.
no, for real. It's so tricky, but it's like you gotta deal with it. And I promise
Yeah,
you, if I would have lost my other eye would have stayed going, I know that would have been barely hard for me because I was so young when it happened.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's just like you knew I could not bear. Listen, I got things to do, so you already know what's going on. But I'll take this one. I appreciate you.
I'll rock with this one. Like
Look, tunnel vision, straight up. That's
right,
it.
right, right. That's so true. I'm focused now.
I'm focused now. Hashtag focus. What are you talking about?
Can you focus on me? See, that's why I named the show. Can you focus on
I
me?
see. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You already know what's going on. Look at that.
Can you focus?
Distance. Okay.
That's it. That's it. Oh, Dada, like, what are you into? What's your judge? What you getting into?
Man, so what I do is I have a podcast called Say That. You come and talk about whatever it is that you do. I have a web series called The Way She Moves. I'm a screenwriter. I'm a rapper. I'm a songwriter. I'm a dancer. I mean, I do.
I'm an
I'm
actress. Like
an
what? Like
entertainer.
I'm a like what? Don't you, bro? That's
Listen, I just do what I do because I feel like everything is a craft. I don't know.
yeah,
It can be the smallest things. Like I feed the homeless, right? From me, I don't have no organization and all that. I
yeah.
just, I just buy some food, I cook it, and I feed the homeless because it's just what I want to do. I feel like I'm a blessing to you. It doesn't matter if I don't really have it, right? Because
Right,
what you sow, right? You reap what you sow.
right,
So even
right.
if I'm like at a show or a fashion show, oh my god, let me say this one kid, I had this dope watch on, yo. It was my favorite watch. And this kid was like, I love your watch. Can I have it? I'm like,
You
yeah,
sure?
you can have it. I gave it to him. I got 10 more dope watches from
Wow.
like a week later. Just random people like, oh here, I thought about you, here's a watch. So I just do everything. I feel like I'm a bring light to whatever. So if I'm a act, I'm a sing, I'm a rap, I'm a dance, I'm a color, whatever. I have a clothing line, I have a bow tie line, I have a energy drink.
What?
Yeah, I have a lot of things that I do.
Why don't I know any of this stuff?
I
What's
don't know, Domo, you don't know me for real.
I'm meeting you now, though.
No, but yeah, I do so much. That's just me. It's just that I know. And that I know stands for Dream Alive Money. So that's just what I do.
Yo, I think that's super dope though. Like I love that you're doing so much and you're not letting what you can't do stop you. Like you're not at all.
I
What
just can't do it. I feel
right,
like what this was dealt, right? Like
right,
you gotta do. You can't just sit in the room and just be like, "Well, I'm blind." Like, no, I'm not.
right. Thank you.
I'm not gonna do it. That ain't me. I
Right,
built that way.
right. I'm blind and I do die. You feel me?
Yeah, like I'm in plays. I'm on billboards. I do all kinds of stuff.
That's so
I
dope.
just graduated from the Theater of Arts. Well, I have one more semester at the Theater of Arts Hollywood. So I do what I do. You know what I mean?
I love it. Like I think that's super dope, and I'm rooting for you 100%. You already know I'm rocking to the wheels fall off.
Oh, I already know. And that's why I support what you're doing. I think it's so beautiful, man. Like, you're an author. Like, man, that is amazing. Like,
Thank
what?
you.
I didn't know you could write. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know you had a show. So when I seen that you were doing it, I'm like, I wonder if she'll be interested about my disability. Let me ask her. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I was just like, what? Of course.
Dude, I'm gonna go until you say no kind of girl. So if you, I'm gonna see if she say yes or no. It's only two answers, yes or no. So what
It's
you
only
say, I'm
two.
a rock.
Right, right. Either she's gonna say yes or she's gonna say no, but I'm still gonna ask
I'm
though.
still gonna ask. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't care.
Yeah, like man, your story is amazing, and I'm so glad that you were on the show because it gives me a greater respect for you, and it gives me a greater love for you because I understand you more, and I understand why you're so passionate about the things you do because of where you came from, because of how the world views what blindness is supposed to look like.
Yeah, and so because I was signed to a label, right? And they kind of shelved me, and the story behind it was because she's gonna be blind one day, right? So it bothered me so much. Like, I'm gonna be blind one. Like, why do y'all know that? Like,
Right. How do y'all
why
know?
would you say that? Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I was told that, that just fueled my fire. I'm the type of person, you tell me I ain't gonna do something, I'm gonna show you wrong. That's just
Period.
how I am. So when they told me I was going, she gonna be blind soon anyway. She keep going through these surgeries. I'm like five albums later. Okay. What do you mean? I'm in series. I got movies, and I wrote these things. You know what I'm saying? This is my things. So
And I had to kind of see to do it. So what you mean?
yeah.
Ever?
Yeah, and honestly, Damo, I promise you, if I did lose my sight, it still would have been done because I would have took the time to learn Braille. I
Yes.
don't care. Like, I'm gonna still get it done. Period.
Great. Like ain't no if and or buts about it. And I love proving people wrong. Man.
It's like an interview, bro.
Oh gosh, it's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
Tell me I can't and give me about 2 days. Watch me.
I'm gonna show you what's going on. Yeah.
Watch me accomplish it because you don't know. You don't know what's in me. Only people, and it's natural. That's just what they do.
Mm.
People only view you as they see you, but they don't know what's in you and they don't know the compassion. They don't know.
Yo, you know what? And I know this is not really about disability, but like, okay, so when I was younger, like my mom she did drugs and stuff with me, right? So
Hmm.
a few of my aunts told her that I wasn't gonna be smart because I have dyslexia too. So they said I wasn't gonna be smart, right? So I
Yeah.
graduated college with a 4.0. I've graduated I graduated high school with a 4.0, and I've graduated college like 4 times. So I sit back and I look at these same aunts like, but I was gonna be that because of what. Okay, don't say that about me, man. Like, no, I'm not the guy.
Right.
I'm not the guy.
Don't,
I'm just not
don't.
like,
Jill, I see you.
oh,
Lisa, I see you. Mom, I see y'all. Man, that is don't do it. Okay.
dude, I'm not the guy.
Okay.
Like,
Listen, that is
I don't let dyslexia
amazing.
stop me today. Like, it's hard when I'm like doing scripts and stuff, but I work extra harder because I know I have to learn this, or I'll just listen to it. I have someone read it, and then I'll listen to it. So I'm good. I'm a
Yeah.
good listener. So you know what I mean. But nobody can. No, nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. You
There's
know
so
what
many, there's
I'm
so many
saying?
alternatives in the world.
All the way up.
Like there's so many alternatives in the world. Your way ain't the only way. Sorry, Jake. There's more than one way to count to three.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And I just love everything about. I love everything that I've been through. I wouldn't
Yeah.
if I change it. I wouldn't, because
Yeah.
I wouldn't be who I am today. You know,
Right.
homeless. I've been this. I've been that. Everything. But I'm just like, well, this is where I'm at now. I do by chapter. When I was 18, this was it. 19, that. I'm 36 now, so I've learned a lot along the way, right?
And I'm taking what I learned and we're just applying. We're just adding pressure.
Right,
We're
right,
just
right. Yo, and that's just how it is.
we're just I love that. Chris, here we go. It's my cousin. Lord, what you want, Krista? Lisa, I see you. Love you. I think that is amazing, bro. Like, man, I love your story, and I love your vibe. I love your mindset, and I love the fact that you're helping other people get to places that they felt like they couldn't. You
No,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You're helping your cousin. He felt like he couldn't do it, and you're
yeah,
like, bro, I got you. Like,
yeah. I'm like, I'll drive you. Now I drive him around. Like, you wanna go to Vegas? All right, we go to Vegas. Let's go, bro.
let's go.
All the day, all the time. It don't matter because I'll hold your hand because he didn't know that was gonna happen to him. You just don't know in my
You just
family.
don't
Just
know.
don't know.
Yeah.
You know, and it's either the left eye or the right eye. Like a lot of us we're blind in the left eye, but like my little brother, he's blind in the right eye. So it's like, wow, that's weird. It's like a few of them, my cousins are blind in the right eye too. So it's just like it's crazy. You can't really change it, but you just embrace it. I say,
Yeah.
yeah.
And yeah, and your family is so dope. It's your family at 92,000. Y'all come deep. I was like, oh hey, oh hey, oh hey, oh hey, oh hey, hey, how's it going? What are you, uncle, cousin? What, bro?
And we so family oriented. We know all our cousins. Like, there's so many of us. We know each other. We always been so close, and we just deal with what we deal with, and that's just how it is.
I love it. It's super dope. I love it. Yo, Dada, thank you again. Dada, I'm gonna
Hey,
get
look, this is for you and Mama Gangsta Trees. My name is Dada Doe. Okay, I'll let y'all call me Day Day because I love y'all. It's fine, but it's Dada. But you know, I love y'all anyway.
bro. I've been calling you Dada since we was 15.
It's all good.
And at 34, you like, my is Dada.
Yeah, let me just let you know real quick. No, no, but thank you for having me, Domo. I really love you and I appreciate this. I've been doing interviews, but I haven't had one done on me in so long. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Listen, I'm grateful. Wait, before you go, we got one question. Lisa said, okay. Do your children, oh, here we go. Do your children fear what may happen to them?
no, they don't fear that, but they do ask me a lot of questions like, why is your eye that color? And I'm just like,
Mm.
I was blessed. I was blessed with a blue and a brown eye. Like, my daughter's always like, I want one. I'm like, no, you don't. But it's fine.
We'll give you a contact later on.
Yeah, yeah, you're good. You're good.
Right. That was a good question, Lisa. Thank you for that. That was really good. Yes, gangster trees.
Gangsta Trees is everything to me. That's my heartbeat right there, man. She got me through so much this year. I'm telling you right now. Like I was telling you behind stage, your mom, my God, I'm blessed. When we was younger, when we was going to life, I didn't have no relationship with her. I just knew her, you know.
Yeah.
But that's my mama, and she would check me real quick, and I'd be like, "Yes, ma'am. Okay, I'm coming to church. I'll be there." She get me every time.
Right, right. Every time. Yo, that's my mom. She gonna love on you. Like, she'll
Yeah,
love you like she had you.
yeah. Gangsta Trees don't play. I'm here for
You
that.
know what? She in a tulle skirt with heels and she will cut you. We gonna fight.
I already told you. I ain't never seen a bedazzled football jersey. I told you. Only Gangsta Trees got a bedazzled football jersey, bro. That's it. That is it.
Only one. And it's not even no football colors. It's like lime green and teal.
It's like, whose team is this? For real.
What team are you playing for?
For real, but I love her to pieces, man. Like that's man, Gangsta Trees got me through.
We got one more question. Um, let me see. Oh, okay, boom. Thank you. Thank you, Gabe. What are your family gatherings like?
uh, it's just like it's like the turn up. It's like yo, your auntie came, she ran into the table. Get her, get her. It's like that. But everybody's so helpful because you know they all got little spouses, so they got the little arm guys coming through. But for the most part, it's nothing but the Cuban shuffle and the cha cha slide to keep it a buck.
That's it. I love it. That is so. I love not running to the table. Get her. Get her.
I'll be running into people. So I work at the airport. So I'll just run into somebody. I'll be like, oh, I apologize. But I realize like I'm not about to keep apologizing. You ain't my way. You ain't my way. You know what I'm saying? Go on the other side.
Perspective.
For real.
Yo, my mom says sparkle, sparkle.
Okay. Man.
Yo, thank you again so much. Again, I
No.
appreciate it. Like, I don't take it lightly at all. I appreciate you taking your time. I appreciate you being open, honest, and vulnerable to share your story. Like, that's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy. So I thank you for using this platform to share a little bit about you and who you are and how you live and how you vibe out. I think that's dope, yo.
Oh man, I appreciate that. You know, I never really tell people about my situation because in my industry, you just never know. So it's like I don't want nobody trying to sneak this me. So I be like, yo, listen. So I had someone just walk on that side of me and we just moving. But other than that, I never really talk about it, and I just felt like this was a great platform to do so because there are people that going through this that nobody knows about. I actually ran into a person that was dealing with stickler syndrome, but through the ears, they couldn't hear.
Wow.
So it does with all the facial features.
Yeah.
Deals with, yeah. So it's just like, wow, you dealing with that? I'm dealing with this. It's crazy. So I just feel like I explain a little bit about what I go through. You know what I mean?
Because you never know. Like, you never know who's listening. You never know who may not even comment but are watching. You just know who can relate to your story and how, and even if they don't have your medical condition, your same symptoms, they can relate to something that you said.
And I think it's whatever you're dealing with. It could be a disability. It can be whatever you childhood trauma. I feel like you should just push through and overcome what you have to overcome, because it was the hand that you was dealt. There's light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know when that light you'll see, but you'll see it eventually.
You're gonna see it.
Like today, at this day right now, I've seen my light through all my childhood trauma now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's same here. That same here. I understand why I went through all this stuff that I went through for this show right here.
Right.
Right here. I understand why, because I can relate to something that I can relate to each person, and I am someone that they feel comfortable because I get it.
Yeah.
You don't want to talk to nobody that ain't been through nothing that you ain't been through, or you ain't been through nothing physically that you have to constantly deal with. You don't want, what we talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, and then you sometimes deal with people that think that you talk about your disability and you think you having a pity party. Like, bro, I never signed up for this party either, so I'm not having a pity party with you. I'm just letting you know I can't see on the left, so if you might want to move your sneakers, you know what I'm saying?
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Just do a little pivot.
Yeah, just real quick if you want, hey, however.
Yo, that's hilarious. That's so true, bro. Are you ready for the before? Now, Gabe, be ready because I'm about to say it. Play me. Are you ready for the before you go question?
Yeah. Give it to me.
Let's go, Gabe. You gotta be on your cue. Thank you, Gabe. Would you rather wake up naked in front
of what?
Why am I laughing already? Would you rather wake up naked in front of 5 miles? In a forest, 5 miles from home, or underwater at work, underwear at work? Would you rather wake up naked in a forest 5 miles from home, or in your underwear at work?
Oh, I'm in my drawers at work. Let's go. All day. I'm walking through with confidence and a bow tie on and everything. What are we doing?
We got to get this money. I got bills to pay, okay?
I'm here for this. What are you talking about? I'm a custodian at an airport. Y'all gonna see all this. I'm coming
all
through.
of it. Just mind your business. Keep on walking.
I'm coming through. You feel me?
Go to your gate. Go to your gate. That's... I love it. Thank you again so much.
Oh, no doubt. Thank you so much, Domo. I appreciate you. I love you forever.
Yo, always. That's how we ride. That's how we ride. I Gabe's gonna put you in the bag. I'm in the show and we out. Love you.
All right, love you too.
Y'all, I told y'all this episode gonna be too legit to quit. Yo, Dada is awesome. Like, she's so amazing. I love her. And I didn't know her story, so it just gave me so much more insight on who she is as a person and why she rocks, why she does the way she does. I think it's like super dope. Are y'all ready for what we doing first? We're gonna do the sponsors. Let's knock that out the way. First sponsor we got is the Ashley and Co. Whoop whoop, for those women, for those ladies, for those mothers that want to dress casual the everyday but looking real cute, real fly. Visit the Everyday Woman on IG at the Ashley and Co. and also on Facebook, the Everyday Woman. 2 live crew. Get y'all clothes, get y'all merch. Let's go. Next up, what we got? Harris Transportation LLC, for those people that need their items or anything in bulk transfer from one place to another, not just 3 chairs and a table, but bulk items. Fast, professional. Please contact 951-472-336 or email Chris Harris 763 at yahoo.com. Let's go. What's up next? I think I know. Raw Regimen. Listen. It's health and wellness. It's the health and wellness for me. Natural health and wellness. If you need that natural stuff, let me tell you, I use this stuff. Okay? I use it. For the natural healing and wellness, visit www.iurawregimen.com or therawregimen.com and iuraw.com. Next up, what we got? Sisters of women, we gonna holler at the women real quick. For the women that want to get empowered to be better and greater than you were yesterday. Listen, these sisters of substance, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a part of this. I'm a part of this organization. I'm a part of this group, and we be doing some bomb stuff on here. Is all I'm saying. Contact them on Facebook at Sisters of Substance and also on IG at Sisters of Substance. Same hashtag. Let's go. Uh, Word value for today. It, Gabe, 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 you gotta see my face. Word value for today is start small and try to make them habits. Come on. That's it. That's all. Start small, try to make them habits. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being on the show. I thank you guys so much for commenting, liking, sharing, just taking your time out. Like, I appreciate it. I'm gonna say it every episode because I don't take it lightly. Thank you guys so much. Next week, these are church announcements. Next Tuesday, we will be live and in living color. Same time, same place, 7 p.m. Let's go. If you want to be a guest on the show, or if you want to be a sponsor, this is what I need you to do. Go to the website www.onethewordbillionbrave.com and message me. I got you. If you want to be a guest or if you want to be a sponsor, message it. That's it. That's all I got. Gabe, you already know what to do. Get me out of here. Love you.